To BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Der Klassiker is here. Oh my god. Oh, what was that? Oh, we're not playing Mönchengladbach. Oh, it's just Dortmund? Okay, so it's not really Der Klassiker. Alright, my bad. I didn't know that. Okay, nah. Okay, we're playing Dortmund in what happens to be probably the least worrisome game for me, man. This is gonna be an easy W. I'm telling you. It's not Fortnite, but I'm about to take that victory royale. Bayern München are playing Dortmund, and this is the opposition preview, so I do this by myself. Don't worry, the content's coming out. Don't worry, there's some combined 11s. There's some great content coming out, man. Just be patient with me. Be passionate with me. Okay, so seriously though, Dortmund is going to be a fun game tomorrow. My goodness, why is it so freaking close? Come on, give me like a week. Give me a week to make content. Okay, don't give me 3 days. What am I going to do in 3 days? But we're going to have to roll with it. Apparently, from a Bayern perspective, Pavard isn't going to start. I don't know why. Did he not train? I guess so. So he didn't train, so he won't start tomorrow, which is weird because I don't know why. I'm supposedly thinking he's going to be on the bench. All right, so that's going to be a little bit ideal for us. Let's get to Dortmund, man. Let's get to being annoyed. Their main players. Okay, these are Dortmund's big stars. They're big stars, man. They're red suns and blue suns. They're big stars. These are apparently Dortmund's big stars. Do I even need to say? They're bums. Look at these bums. They might as well just pick up a sack, sit on the streets with a sign, help me out. Because they're not getting paid to win. No, they are not getting paid to win. They're not Castro in FIFA. These are Dortmund's big stars. Okay, where will Hummels play? Oh, will Hummels play? Yes, he will, because he supposedly had a hamstring problem, but Mats, the gladiator Hummels, got over it, so he doesn't have any issues. But these are Dortmund stars. Look how many bums are in here, man. Look at the amount of bums. Okay, so yeah, Haaland will be dangerous. Who? Do you mean Erling Haaland? That will. Well, I guess Sancho's heart isn't really at Dortmund anymore. That's why he's thinking about Man United there. He's not thinking about Borussia Dortmund. So he's pretty much, I mean, he's not fully at Dortmund either. Yeah, so Sancho's not I don't even think he's playing for Dortmund right now. In his mind, he's playing for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, his tricky Reds, except they're not tricky because they'll probably lose to teams they should beat. So I'm telling you, man, Julian Brandt, okay? Julian Brandt, he's just a better version of Julian Draxler, literally, okay? He's very, very good. I think he got the assist for Haaland's first or second goal. Well, that was the equalizing goal before Kimmich scored the winner. Dortmund played very well. They played very well in the Super Cup. And right now, Borussia Dortmund, with Mats Hummels' magic, nothing to do with their crap goalkeepers. My goodness, man. They have a diplomat in goal. They have a neutral goalkeeper. How could you have a neutral goalkeeper, man? They got a Swiss guy in goal. Who the hell cares? I mean, their backup is a Swiss guy. Their manager's a Swiss guy. I'm starting to wonder whether or not Dortmund are really German with all this neutrality, man. My goodness. All these Swedish people, or not Swedish, these Switzerland players. Okay, but 4 clean sheets in the last 4 games. That's more than us. Is that more than us this season? My goodness. 4 clean... Who are they keeping clean sheets against? No one cares if you keep a clean sheet against Arminia Bielefeld. No one gives a damn. No one cares if you keep those types of... Well, we scored more goals against Bielefeld. We scored 4. They scored twice, but they kept a clean sheet. No one cares about these clean sheets like that. Oh my goodness. Well, someone's saying Sa hasn't impressed you. I think when Sa starts feeling comfortable and learns the team, he will be a great option, might bump his value. He's 28. I don't think he'll be bumping his value to an extraordinary amount. But, well, I don't know. I think we're just waiting. I don't understand why. I'd probably just play Pavard because I don't really trust Sa with the pace. But at the same time, Pavard's playing like an Among Us imposter right now. So we kind of have to be extremely cautious of what we do. But I'm telling you, man, it's going to be an interesting game tomorrow. Hey, I don't want to see Jadon Sancho against. Well, actually, I do. I do want to see Jadon Sancho. I want to see his 1 out of 2 performance. No, 1 out of 10 performance. I want to see him throw up a stinker, man. Sancho's stinky against us. Okay, when it matters in the Bundesliga, the most important club competition in the world for both Bayern and Dortmund, Sancho is stinky. All right, I want to see that. I want to see that energy. But the one I'm really scared about is Haaland, man. He's hawking. I'm telling you, Erling, brand new Toyota Highlander. I already have a name for him. I already have a name for him for when he joins us in 2 years. But Haaland's fast. He is zippingly fast. Zappingly fast. He's awkingly fast. I'm making up terms to describe how fast he is. He's frackingly fast. He's freakingly fast. Haaland's so fast. He covers ground like a damn truck. So I think he'll be a threat. Well, he did it last time. I mean, he scored twice, I believe. Did he score twice or did Brandt score one? Well, Brandt did score against us, got 1 assist as well. And I think Haaland scored twice. My goodness, he could have genuinely won Dortmund that game if Manuel Neuer wasn't in goal for us. But most would say, well, that's Neuer's job, to make sure we win games when it matters. And I suppose that's it. So Haaland's going to be fast, except, well, at the back. That's where we can really hurt them. He's slower than Davies. Oh, my goodness. Haaland will have a hat-trick. Why are you saying it with so much confidence? Well, I don't believe this is a league-deciding game anyways. I think Dortmund will probably just go lose to Schalke in their reverse fixture, in the reverse side derby. But, yeah, they're not. This game isn't really threatening me like that. Okay? This game ain't all that. This is an easy W for us. I believe we'll win. I think we'll win. And, I'm saying this and then, oh my goodness, no way we just lost 2. No, that's not happening. That can't happen. Football cannot allow Dortmund to win any Der Klassikers, especially with no fans in the stadiums, which I always thought the fans were the yellow wall as their, it's just a wall of piss, isn't it? But essentially, everyone always says, well, that's their atmosphere. Oh, it's so beautiful. And I'm just there like, I'm not seeing what you're seeing, right? I don't understand what this yellow wall hype is about. They're just as loud as a freaking pack of crickets. I'm telling you, man, as a dozen crickets, they're loud as them. They're not that loud. The yellow wall is terrible. Nah, I'm joking, but yeah, so those are their main players. Hummels is going to be at the back, breaking the lines. Not too much to be talking about there. Not against Schalke. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you. Schalke's terrible, but they'll beat Dortmund. Don't worry. Lewandowski and Kimmich love Dortmund. What are you talking about? No, they don't. They don't love Dortmund. If they did, they'd be playing for them and not us. Don't say that. There are things you shouldn't say. Things that could get you banned off this channel. What were you saying Lewandowski loved Dortmund for? He doesn't love Dortmund. He's top scorer in Der Klassiker. Well, he played for Dortmund, but he scored the majority of those goals with Bayern, okay? Let's not, don't do that to me. Don't say those things. Okay, but seriously, this is huge. Dortmund's strengths and weaknesses. This isn't a fun preview for me because I don't like praising Dortmund. There's something about me. I just don't enjoy it. It's not fun for me. Like, I can praise Arminia Bielefeld. Well, I made a whole video where I just hated on them for giving me a 400,000 euro budget after I won them the Champions League. That was pretty disgusting from their board in Football Manager. Yeah, I can praise those teams. I can praise Frankfurt, even though I despise them and made a video about why I hate Frankfurt. Okay, so maybe not those two. Yeah, but I can praise Hoffenheim. Yeah, well, except I spent the majority of the video talking about the one time we beat them 6-0 and the fans were going crazy. The Bayern Ultras were going crazy. And everyone was crying. I can say that. Okay, so maybe not Frankfurt. Okay, so maybe not Hoffenheim. None of those teams. Okay, but Dortmund's strengths, attacking set pieces. Woo, they can attack set pieces. Oh my goodness, big heads. Individual skills. They have Sancho. They have Brandt. They have Haaland. And a great captain and Hummels. They have everything, man. So they can definitely show a bit of individual brilliance, individual skills, essentially Man United's tactics. And they have a terrible manager. They have a bum managing them, man. This man should not be a manager. 6 years in Germany, and Hansi Flick's left foot has more trophies than you. Come on, okay? You can't be managing a top club. But luckily for him, he's a Dortmund, and they can't be considered. All right, but seriously, though, long shots, I can't wait for Emre Can to just score his second ever Bundesliga goal, I think. And then it'll be like a long shot against Bayern. And well, to be fair, look, that 1-0 result, Dortmund played really well. Muller's the most important player in the team. He leads the press. I have a question. How many likes do you want? Well, I'm looking for 14 right now. That's how many likes we're at. I appreciate all the likes. Through balls. Yeah, they can play through the middle of the park. That's all that matters. So, woo. I wish Davies was available for this game, man. Davies would just pocket Sancho one last time. Well, actually, we still have a reverse fixture. But one last time, we could just pocket Sancho. Ooh, it'd be beautiful. Ooh, it'd be beautiful. Imagine Sancho trying to crawl out of that pocket from Davies. Oh my goodness. I need to see that again. Please make it happen. I need to see Sancho in someone's pockets. I need to see him with a stinker getting subbed off in the 32nd minute. What? Terrible player. Terrible player. Finishing chances. They can definitely finish chances. I mean, remember those devastating counterattacks from that one game? I think they beat us it was like 2-1, and then at the Signal Iduna Park, it ended up being like 3-2 or 3-1. And then these counterattacks they had, man. I think Sancho played that game, and not many people knew about him because that was 2 years ago. That was like 2 seasons ago. But not many people knew too much about Sancho. And I think that was probably his most lively game against Bayern, but that's about it. They did beat us on those counters. So they're devastating. I mean, literally, their biggest strength was their counterattacks. I think last season, no team scored more goals from counterattacks than Dortmund. Sancho's getting pocketed, and Haaland the same. Oh, yeah, Lucas. I forgot. Oh, yeah. Lucas is slow. You can't say... You just said Lucas is slow? Did you hear what you just said? Did you just listen to... Did you write what you said before you read it? Or did you read what you said before you wrote it? How could you say Lucas Hernandez is slow? My goodness. Oh my God. Seek help. How could you say that, Mansa? How could you say that? How could you take an L like that? How you saying Lucas is slow? Lucas is one of our fastest defenders. Come on. Do better. No, this is terrible. That was a terrible say. How could you say that? Oh my goodness. There's this thing in Confucianism, or it's called the yin and yang, I believe. But in this case, this is just a bad. This is just the dark, bad side. No, that was really, really bad what you just said. Okay. The UCL final. Well, Lucas Hernandez didn't play in the UCL final. I don't believe so. Did he even... Nah, he wasn't there. From the start, at least. Maybe he had a good 2 minutes. So, yeah, defending set pieces is another big trait of theirs. Protecting a lead, I'm not sure about that. Give them 8 points and they'll bottle it in 2 seconds. Weaknesses, they're aerial duels. So, they have a big weakness there. Watch Sancho get a hat trick. Well, I guess the hat trick would compose of him getting a yellow card, another yellow card, and then a final red card to top it off. So, yeah, I think that would be the hat trick you're talking about. Pavard, Davies, and Njula out for BVB. That's literally our main defense. Well, wait, so is Pavard injured? I read he wasn't in training. Okay, so I'm not exactly sure whether or not he's injured. He missed yesterday and today's training and will be replaced by Bonasa against Dortmund tomorrow. I mean, that's the point of having depth, isn't it? I mean, if you have enough depth. But we still have Alaba and Hernandez and Boateng. We still have Kimmich or Goretzka, who are probably most likely going to start. I can't wait. I think Sane and Gnabry will start tomorrow, by the way. I think they will. Okay, Serge loves the big games. I don't think Coman will be coming in. I mean, Sane, actually, Gnabry didn't really score. Well, he didn't. What do I mean he didn't really score? He didn't score against Salzburg. But he had so many great moments in the game where whereas Coman didn't. So I feel like Flick will use that and be like, okay, well, Gnabry and Sané are going to start. And that's what I'm hoping happens. Because Sané got back. This is so fun. I like not knowing. Well, I like knowing that Sané isn't injured. Isn't that a great feeling? Going into a game and, man. Like, Ian Robin. Oh, man. That, Robin, I like Robin injured. And you're looking forward to a game and then Robin's out. And you're like, damn it, man. Now I have to get back to waiting for him to get back. But this time, Sané's fit, man. I'm telling you, Sané's not injury prone. Leroy Sané was never injury prone. He picked up that one ACL injury, a big injury, which is a huge one because most players could become injury prone from that. Nicolas Jula got the same knee injury. Guess what? He was fine for 2 years. Never really picked up any big injuries in those 2 years. And then, of course, he picked up the exact same injury in the exact same foot. And he's back now, and he doesn't look to be injury prone. Injury prone is like, it's like you fall down and everyone's scratching their heads because you're probably going to be out for months. So I'm glad that we don't have that. The injury prone stuff, that's not my thing. So I'm so happy that Sané's fit, like really fit. So we can look forward to watching Sané. Oh yeah, Alaba. Alaba looks to... Wow, why is Alaba really interested in leaving? Up is the next Lewandowski, not Hop. Did App ever score a Bundesliga goal? I mean, Zirkzee's closer to being the next Lewandowski than Haaland, and we all acknowledge he has a long way to go if that's his target. Yeah, so I don't know about that. I don't know about all that, Chief. App's still in the second team. He's older than Zirkzee by like 2 years or so, and I don't really see what App. I don't know why my man's making 5 million a year. App's on 5 million a year. Take that money and give it to Alaba or something, because it's more useful at least. I don't know what App offers us that's different from anyone else. I think he's just a pacey version of, I don't know, a not very good striker of Paco Alcácer, right? He's just a pacey version of that guy, and a slightly taller version too. Yeah, I'm not sure if you say App's the next Lewandowski. That's a bit crazy. Thoughts on Lazio? Well, Dortmund definitely took the L out of Lazio and got the Asio. Well, in the past 6 Bundesliga games, Borussia Dortmund have only managed to concede 2 goals. What the hell? Where are these stats coming? I swear they lost like 5 games. But they're on level points with us based on goal differential. It just so happens that we scored more goals. So Dortmund are on 11 goal differential. We conceded 9 goals. Oh my God. We conceded 9 goals. That's the most goals conceded in the top 9. Frankfurt are the only team in the top 10 to concede more goals than us. And that's... Who do we concede 9 goals to? I don't remember. Who do we lose? We lost 4. Okay, 4. 4 against Hoffenheim. But who did we concede? We conceded 1. I guess every game we essentially have to concede nowadays. Oh my God. How? Oh my goodness, this is really weird. Top 9, we have conceded the most goals in the Bundesliga. In the top 9. We're conceding a lot of goals. I understand what Flick means, man. Don't concede goals. But we still have the highest goal differential. We still have the highest goal differential, okay, with the number 15, because we scored 8 goals against Schalke. Let's be honest, that was a huge boost to us. Mr. Haaland's waiting. Erling brand new Toyota Highlander. If anyone's joining us late, these are Dortmund's main players. I'm sure most of you would know them, except maybe you don't know too much about Haaland. You don't know too much about Brandt. You don't know too much about... Who's that guy in the red? Oh, Sancho. He has his mindset on Man United, so he's not really a Dortmund player. I mean, he's playing like a clown right now, like a damn imposter. He's not really playing very well for Dortmund. And then Hummels is there too, so Mats Hummels, bring him back. The freaking German gladiator, man. I'm telling you, Hummels is going to break the lines with his passes, man. He's going to break it up. Hey, maybe Dortmund are getting defensive motivation from that one chick they hired to be their no, I think she Well, did they hire her? Just, I mean, that sounds like a bit of a conflict of interest. That gives Royce more reasons to need fitness attention. Yeah. George, you're blinding me with that Sancho United shirt. Okay, I'll put it back up. Put it back up. Our players were tired. Hey, that's true. Oh, Hertha Berlin. Oh, they gave us 3-2, and Lewandowski had to really score 4 goals to beat Hertha, and we beat him 4-3. Should have probably been a draw, but Robert Lewandowski, or we should have probably lost if Lewandowski wasn't on the pitch. Yeah, BVB can hurt Bayern. Yeah, like a toddler boxing up prime Mike Tyson, they can really hurt us. I'm waiting for it. Man, you know that squeaky toy like those bat ducks, right? So you went, it's like it squeaks, pow. That's what Dortmund's like, man. That's what they're gonna be hitting us. They're gonna be hitting us with these attacks, and it's just gonna be squeaking up. Oh. George will be sad if he wins. If who wins? Who wins? Oh, okay. Well, our players were tired. What? Oh, shoot! The chat's not moving. It's not moving. It's not moving. It's dying. It's dying on me. Nah, but it is really crazy, right? The fact that we're talking about Dortmund like there's some prime team. I'm telling you, man. We should be talking about Dortmund. We should be talking about Dortmund in the same equations as. Do you think Sané will be a starter? Yes, I do. I do believe Sané will start. I believe in Leroy. Do you ever just not watch Bundesliga games because you know you'll win? Damn. I never thought of it like that. Damn. Before 90 minutes, I know we'll win. Oh my God. It's not about the entertaining part of the game. It's about winning. Oh my goodness. So you're telling me you'd rather have Nico Kovac's wins, his 5-4 thrillers versus Heidenheim? You'd rather have that than an entertaining game that has good football? So you're telling me football is about just winning and not being an entertainment industry, because it is? Oh my goodness. So you're telling me I should stop watching? Oh my God. I should stop watching everything? Oh my goodness. I should stop watching the stock market because I know who will win? Huh? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Our defense needs to improve, and positioning in midfield. Well, that's... Wait. I think that was due to Goretzka, I'll be honest. Tell me Bayern won't be repeating 2014. Well, so lose to Real Madrid 5... Well, I hope that's not the case in the semifinals, if that's what you mean. Kimmich, Goretzka, Tolisso, tell me about that. I think Tolisso's back fit, but I don't think he'll start. I think it'll be Goretzka and Kimmich. Why? Because... Well, I don't know why Tolisso wouldn't start, but I think Goretzka is so important to our pressing that Flick will make the decision. And Hansi loves to make those ruthless decisions, like he'll drop someone, put someone else in. Hansi loves those. He does it with Alaba all the time. He drops Alaba all the time. I don't know why Sa will start over Pavard. So apparently Pavard missed training yesterday and today. So that's, well, I don't assume it's an injury. No one really said anything about an injury. So I think he's fine. Or he got dropped and Hansi kicked him off the training ground. That didn't happen. I don't know. We'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens with Bouna Sarr. I hope he plays very well. You know what's paining me even more? We paid 15 million for Sarr. And if we just paid an extra 7 million, we would have gotten Dest. It's fine. And he's 19. Sarr's like 28. Almost twice my guy's age. Yeah. I think Bouna Sarr is a short-term solution. Like a stopgap. But maybe Bayern will look... I don't know. I think Bayern... Flick always said he wanted well, I guess Bouna Sarr. You know what? To be honest, to be fair to my guy, he's getting involved more and more. I like it. Defensively, I still think he needs to I mean, I think, what game was it? Was it local? What game did he play? This guy, my man, literally just pushed someone to the floor. That's not defending. You have to get around them as a fullback, get in front of them, and block off their shot to the far post, and the goalkeeper's protecting the near post. You have to do that, okay? You do this stuff in FIFA where you just push someone like it's so blatant, but it was offside, so it wasn't a penalty. So he shouldn't do that in any important games, because you don't want a penalty, in that sort of circumstance where it's so easy not to concede it. So his positional play needs to get better. Someone said our defensive positioning. I don't think it's our defensive positioning. I think I think different teams are starting to play different, which is a great reason why we're still successful, because of how flexible we can be. So I agree. Pavard is too inconsistent. Well, yeah, I don't think he's too inconsistent. Before, you know what? People will say I hate Pavard, but I'm actually genuinely looking at it like, well, one of his best traits was his consistency, which I'll admit. But, it wasn't consistency like world-class performance. It was a 7 out of 10, like an okay game. But right now, he's actually just making very obvious mistakes. So hopefully that can get rubbed out, man. Man, that needs to get rubbed out of his game. I have a question. Who's your favorite player from these two? If I say Cristiano Ronaldo, unsubscribe from this channel. Lionel Messi, man, I'm telling you. Come on. If anyone tells you Cristiano Ronaldo, they're just, I don't know. These new kids, man, they'll be like, Ronaldo scored with his head more times than... No, don't use these dumb stats. I'm not coming back on Twitter. I don't miss Twitter. I'm having fun. Pavard blocked George. Oh, come on. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. I don't actually know why. Everyone. We can't play him a right back in our system. I don't think it's about playing him a right back. I think it's... Well, that's the thing with our right... I don't know. Is that a big talking point? I don't know. I don't know. Is it a big talking point? Because if you look at it, the way our fullbacks play, Lucas Hernandez, well, I agree that it's just a difference. Pavard's a passive defender. He's not going to commit and try to win the ball first. Lucas wants to win the ball. He wants to break his neck to win the ball. Davies, the exact same thing, except Davies might start an attack from a tackle. So that's exactly the difference, right? But Pavard is very much passive, so he won't... That's why he gets bypassed a lot. You just see a nice... They pass around him sometimes because he doesn't commit. And when he does commit, it's not... He doesn't have the explosiveness or the just athleticism to just jump on someone, right? You don't have to be very fast, but you have to have explosiveness. The thing with Kimmich, a right back, is that Kimmich is so different in how he plays. He's just much better than everyone at most things. So he's world class. That's the thing with Kimmich. I think people think Pavard is Kimmich or can be Kimmich's level, right? Not many players. Kimmich was literally the best right back in the 18-19 season in the world. I think he got the most assists from a defender ever. This guy was unplayable. Remember the assist versus Leipzig? How many players that play at right back can hit that pass? I don't think Alexander Arnold's hitting that pass in a game like the type of pass. I don't even think Thiago could hit that pass. Even though but the amount of composure, Kimmich is different from right back. So don't do that. Don't do that comparison. We should have bought Dest. Well, we have Bona, big Bona Sa. Let's wait for him. Let's wait for him to arrive. Let's wait for it, man. Like the Statue of Independence or the Statue of Liberty or, yeah, like to arrive from France. You know what I meant. It was a good joke in my mind. It made sense, but it didn't make sense when I said it out loud. I should probably stop talking now. So, yeah, no, we'll wait for it. I mean, that's the main difference with modern-day right-backs. It's just... Well, I mean, I don't want to say you need to be fast, but because Kimmich isn't slow either. He he doesn't need pace, but he is very quick, right? He could just move quickly. Kimmich shut down Neymar and Mbappe. People don't. I mean, the blocks he was putting in, his positional sense is. But the thing is, Kimmich is advanced than most players in reading the game. There are levels to football, okay? There are levels to being a football goat. Bastian Schweinsteiger would know all about it. So I feel like Kimmich is just different, and that's why we couldn't compare them. Whereas Pavard is passive. I think out of our defenders, the least successful pressures per 90, which shows how passive he is. He commits the most fouls from all our defenders, and compared to Davies, I think it's close to like ×2 of Davies' fouls per 90, which again shows how passive he can be as a defender. And if you're committing fouls, it means you weren't successfully pressing, which shows your passiveness. And that's just the difference. But right now, Pavard isn't playing well, which is kind of annoying because his best trait was that he's never going to give you a 10 out of 10. He did once. I think he scored like twice, and I gave him a 10. Yeah, and I gave him man of the match. But you're not getting that every other week, Davies will give you a 9 out of 10 because he ripped the defense apart. But I hate to say this, but you kind of, you don't need pace, but you kind of do. You're going up against fast players now. They're getting taller, man. Look at Haaland. This kid's 6'4". Where's his pace coming from, huh? Who's engineering him? Yeah, that's it. I think that's the main difference. And the technical elegance, he doesn't really have the technical elegance. You're not going to see him. Cute turns. He rarely carries the ball forward because I don't know if he's unable to, but maybe he just doesn't like doing it, which is weird. And he gets a lot of opportunities to progress the ball. I mean, I read this stat forward passes, he has a lot. And I'm like, a 2-yard pass that goes just, as long as it's forward, it doesn't matter where the pass ends up. As long as it goes forward to anyone, that's a forward pass. So we'll wait to see. Playing a high line does require fast defenders. It does. It is a fear factor against teams. That's why you see teams that won't actually show. Actually, you know what's weird? Teams don't show up on our left-hand side a lot because if Davies wins the ball and you have too many players committed to that side, you're toast because he's going to use his pace, his dribbling, speed dribbling to get through your entire defense. Davies can switch from defending to attacking like a motherfucker. Okay, but then sometimes on the right-hand side, you see them start doubling up. That's where the bypassing comes up. They start doubling up. One guy's running in behind. I hate this so much, man. When players just start... Oh, no. Oh my God, man. I can't stop this guy. Nah. Oh my goodness, man. Nah. What's wrong with you, man? Why are you spending money to tell me Lewandowski's scoring on our wedding weekend? My babe. What's wrong with this guy? Oh my goodness, man. Nah. Thanks so much for... Hey, why don't spend money and then not tell me anything? Like, it's funny, but you could just comment it. I'd still read it. Opponent knows that and they overload our yeah. So they do that a lot. I noticed that. They build up. Like, you'll see, and then I hate it so much when there's this stupid pass that just goes in between our two center backs and then from their winger, and then they just start overloading that side, and then it is really irritating. I hate those types. I hate teams that play like that. Those teams that play in the half spaces. Okay, why don't you just hoof the ball forward? Okay, stop trying to be technical. Salzburg did it. They did it very well. So we'll have to wait and see. Dortmund are good. Dortmund are just massive choke artists every year in the Bundesliga and Champions League. Max Hergenau now. Oh, man. Dortmund are very bad at keeping the lead. I don't know why I put protecting the lead as one of their strengths. They're not good at protecting leads. If they're 1-0 up or 8 points ahead, they're not protecting that. Oh my goodness, they're not protecting that, man. They do not have Man City's lawyers. I'm telling you, they're getting absolutely destroyed. So that's what I think. Lewandowski's gonna score 4. See that. No one should be giving me money, man. Leave me alone. Or at least, if you want to, make it make sense. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nah. It is really. Notice that our midfield is caught. Oh, the gaming freak with the super chat. Lewandowski and see. That's what I mean. Nah. See. This is what I mean, though. What? See, don't spend money to type that, because I'd read it anyways. We just need to stop Haaland, but I appreciate it, though. We just need to stop Haaland and Sancho, and then we're good. Well, we don't need to stop Sancho. He's stopping himself. I don't even think he has his mind at Borussia Dortmund. He isn't fully... Hold on. Let me make this pun. Sancho isn't fully at Dortmund yet. Or his mind or his body isn't fully at... Get it? He's wearing a Man United shirt. I cut his body off. It makes sense. You just love FC Bayern, Wilfred? Are you sure about that? Are you sure it's just your love for Bayern? Or is it your overly sexualization of our players? Are you sure it's not that part? Lucas will be key for this game. Lucas won't be key for this game, man. I'm telling you. He won't be key. He won't have too much to do. Lucas will just be chilling there, gets himself a damn baguette, takes him some wine, and sips, man, while smoking a cigar bought by the one and only Carlo Ancelotti. He can smoke that cigar, because there won't be too much to do. Jadon Sancho's going to have it. Sancho's terrible in big games, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Nah, but I don't think it'll be a... This is the thing with playing these black and yellow bumblebees, man. They make you think they're better than they are. Dortmund are such a fake club. I'm sorry, but they're so fake. Like 4 clean sheets. Oh, but you're going to get destroyed 1-0 by a Kimmich chip. That fake team. A bunch of fake ballers. I wish we were playing. When does Bayern and Dortmund start? Don't jinx it. No. I'm jinxing this. Nah. Sane will be key. Well, I don't know if we're... Why is everyone a key, man? Look, okay. We don't have a prison yard over here, man. We're not trying to break people out. What are you talking about these keys for? Okay, don't talk about keys. I do agree that Sane will be great. Yeah, the game's tomorrow. This is the preview. Well, I appreciate everyone that tuned in today. What am I going to go do after this? Oh, I got to work out. You know, it's different because usually I'd be in a class with other people. What happened to my stream? I'd be in a class with other people. But this time, I have to almost motivate myself to work out. And then, I guess... Fake? No. I don't do that. I'm a hard worker. We keep grinding, baby. But Mia San Mia and peace. Oh. Wait. Oh, Upamecano. Hey. No. Do not call me George Bush. Here's a fun fact. First of all, it is ironic that I'm incredibly, I would say I'm incredibly conservative, but they named me George, and my family happens to call me Bush. I hate him a lot. I don't like him. I think he's one of the weirdest. But why? Please don't call me Bush. Don't call me that. Just don't. I will leave. Okay. Don't call me Bush. Because that is actually what my family would call me. And I got him to stop. Just call me George. You know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm just King George V. You know, one of the losing kings.